On a cold Valentine's night in the year 2000, in a quiet suburb of Littleton, Colorado, life moved slowly. Families were winding down, the streets were still, and the world outside looked peaceful. But inside a small Subway sandwich shop near Columbine High School, something dark and irreversible was about to unfold. "15-year-old Nick Kunselman was working the closing shift that night. He was a thoughtful teenager known for being hardworking and kind. His girlfriend, 16-year-old Stephanie Hart Grizel, had come to pick him up, something she often did so they could head home together. Stephanie was bright, caring, and full of life, and the two shared a typical young love, simple, innocent, and hopeful. Just before 1 a.m., everything changed. An employee driving by noticed something strange. The lights inside the Subway were still on long after closing. Curious and concerned, they stopped to check. What they walked into was a nightmare. Behind the counter, both Nick and Stephanie were found shot to death. Two promising young lives taken in an instant. No warning, no chance to run. Police rushed to the scene, but answers did not follow. There was no forced entry, no robbery, no weapon left behind. Just two teenagers lying still in a place that should have been safe. The killer seemed to vanish into the night. The community was stunned. Just months earlier, Columbine High School had suffered one of the most devastating school tragedies in American history. Nick and Stephanie were part of a school trying to heal, trying to find normalcy again. And then another tragedy, personal, targeted, and without explanation, shattered the fragile peace that was rebuilding. Investigators began piecing together any clues they could. A possible suspect was described only vaguely, a young white male believed to be between 16 and 20 years old, medium build, blonde hair. He had been seen near the store that night, but his name was never confirmed and the lead faded like footprints in snow. Rumors swirled. Some whispered it could be connected to drugs. Others insisted it was someone the teens knew. Detectives interviewed dozens of people, searched for motives, chased tips, and followed every thread, but nothing ever broke open. Every path led to another dead end. For the families, the pain never softened. Stephanie's mother recalls her final words before that night, simple but eternal. "Good night, I love you." She woke up to news cameras and flashing lights, recognizing her daughter's car parked outside that very shop. It was a moment a parent never forgets, a moment life splits into before and after. Years passed. The case grew cold. Evidence sat sealed, files waited in drawers, and memories of that night haunted the town that had already endured too much loss. But for those who loved Nick and Stephanie, time did not heal. It only sharpened the need for justice. Two teens, Valentine's night, a familiar place, a crime with no answers. Today, the case remains unsolved. Investigators still believe someone out there knows the truth. A detail overheard, a memory ignored, a secret kept too long. Even the smallest piece of information could be the one that finally unlocks what happened in that quiet sandwich shop. A reward has been offered for answers, and the plea remains: someone, somewhere, knows. Nick and Stephanie were more than victims. They were young, they were in love, and they had futures ahead of them. They had parents who waited for them to come home that night, friends who expected to see them at school the next morning, dreams that were never allowed to grow. If you know anything about this case, no matter how small, speak up. Justice delayed does not have to mean justice denied. Their story deserves an ending, and their families deserve